Welcome from Field to Plate with Larry Lewis again. Most of y'all should know me by now. If you don't, then I'm Larry, so hi. It's an exciting day. Last week's episode, we was kind of introducing you to a guest chef that we was going to have. So Morgan County is blessed with Eli here. That's a young, upcoming, awesome chef.
Hello.
And but you know, one thing a good chef always needs. You know what it is, Eli?
Good tools.
Good tools. I think he needs a good chef jacket, maybe. So, I don't know. You'll like this. I hope you do. We don't want you to get your pretty shirt dirty. So, Mountain Telephone here,
Yes, I like.
MTTV.
I like this.
They got you a jacket, your very own chef jacket for tonight's show.
I like this.
So, we're going to get started here in a minute, but we're doing an Asian inspired, right? Asian inspired tonight.
It is.
So as we get started, I'm going to let Eli dress up here in his jacket to get started with. We'll be right back. Now we're ready to get cooking. We got our jackets on, don't we?
Yeah.
We got knives, we got plenty of food, plenty to eat. Eli, what are we making today?
It's called Mongolian pork. You can use beef, chicken, whatever.
So what's our first step? What we need to be doing first?
Rice.
Okay.
What you do is you take about this much water, about a cup of water, wash it off because it's dirty. That's what people never really notice is you have to wash your rice. It's been in the fields.
So
Anything that comes out of the ground, you have to wash.
exactly.
Just like pinto beans.
How much rice do we need to wash? How much are you making for this one dish?
A cup to 2. This is about 2 cups of water, and you need a cup of rice.
Okay. So
This serves about 4 people with some leftovers.
Okay. So I need to wash 1 cup of dry rice. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a cup of dry rice.
With the dry rice. So I'm gonna. Does it look right? Is that what you need me to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then after you wash it, you get your water boiling to cook it.
Okay. So how much water does it take?
2 cups
2 cups.
to a cup of rice, yeah.
So I'll walk over here and I'll get you 2 cups of water. So what's your favorite? What's your favorite stuff to cook?
Exactly what we're cooking.
You like cooking Asian?
Yeah.
Asian food? Cool.
Yeah.
I'll eat Asian food.
I like anything foreign, really. Ooh.
Those are treats. Yeah, so we got it. Got it right here.
Sorry,
I do it all the time.
yeah, we make.
I've spilled milk, sugar, you name it.
Every time that I
I've
pour
spilled it.
milk,
So, no big. So,
I mean,
we got our rice in here, and I'll walk over there and rinse it out for you.
So where do I put the towel?
You know what I usually do with them? That way when I need
Just
it, I
like
got
at
it.
home.
Yep. There you go.
Just-
Just like at home.
Exactly.
So,
Just like at
I'm
home.
going to rinse this for you. And so we obviously want to get this to boiling, right?
Yeah.
First. So how do you cook rice? I've never cooked this kind of rice. What is it, Bob? Is that basmati or
Yeah, basmati.
basmati? So is this like an Asian type rice or more of a inspired rice like that?
I'm not really sure.
That's cool. It looks like it's got like stir fry stuff, so I was wondering. So how long does it normally take to cook rice?
Hard to say, really.
Let's see. I always look, because, you know, rice is different, and I don't know if any of y'all out there cooked rice much, but like from wild rice, white rice, and this one, because I've obviously never cooked it, a real experience with this too, so I want to look on the bag here. It says, in a saucepan, bring water to boil, like you told us, stir in rice. After it's boiling, then we want to cover, reduce heat, and simmer for 20 minutes, or until all water is absorbed. And it says down here, if I can read, my eyes are getting bad when you get older, they get worse. What's that?
Yeah, you cook it until it absorbs the water.
Okay. And I guess that varies on time, right? Because sometimes it might absorb it quicker than others. So sometimes it might take 18 minutes. Sometimes it might take, 20, 22, 24 or something. Who knows?
That's a fair assumption, I bet.
Okay. So we don't have a real fine strainer. So I'm using a big measuring bowl and a plate, just leaving about a 1/16 of inch gap to drain water out of. See, I do it too. It's easy to do, isn't it? So
Yeah, it is.
right now we have our rice strain. We got our pot on. So we need to let it get boiling. Is that?
Yeah.
Is that right? And then after we get our rice cooking, what's our next step? Meat's next. So we're gonna.
You want to cut them into thin slivers.
Thin slivers. So we're going to get our rice cooking here, guys. And when we come back, we're gonna get started on the loin, the pork. Okay. Welcome back. Got the rice boiling, simmering till it absorbs water, right?
Yeah.
That's what I said, till it absorbs water. Interesting fact, we was talking a minute ago with your mom, and she was talking about the difference between gas
and electric.
Yes. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Gas is way faster. So if you're used to an electric and you end up cooking with gas, it goes faster. A lot faster.
So
and that's how you ruin stuff.
Exactly, and plus it can move your times up like rice cooking. I didn't know that, so interesting fact, Eli, thanks. So what's the next step? Run us through what we're going to be doing.
Meat.
Okay.
Let's cut the meat in half. Tender, very tender. It's nice. Fat.
Here, we hold on just half of it. Where you're cutting. What's your favorite kind of knife to use in the kitchen?
Exactly this.
Yeah, Wusthoff's good knives, ain't they?
Yeah.
Good German made. They get good steel in them.
This exact knife I'm used to.
So how thick or?
Thin slices. Just slivers.
Slithers, okay.
But.
What, about 1/4 inch or something? Is that thin enough?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Okay, good deal. You'll have to teach me this because I have never cooked this dish at all, and I love Asian food. What's your favorite Asian food, Eli? What's your favorite thing to eat?
This exact thing.
This exact thing? So I noticed the other day, because I follow you on Facebook, because I really enjoy watching you cook. So I kind of stalk you a little bit on Facebook. I'm cooking side of it. But anyhow, you made some dumplings, and that is my favorite Asian food.
Really?
I love pot lickers or dumplings, whatever the proper name. And
dumplings are good.
That's one of my favorite things to eat, and they looked really good. So
they were good.
Cut them a different way after I cut them like that?
No. I just cut it that way because it was... Yes, thin slivers.
Okay.
I just cut it like that because it was way too big.
You know, another thing I'd really like to learn how to cook is black pepper chicken.
Really?
I really like that, yeah.
I've never tried it.
Yeah. So I only tried a Chinese buffet, but that's one of the things I always get.
Really?
Yep, I like it.
Never really worked with meat much. I mean, I've never really cooked meats.
So slices are really good. I notice, and I do it sometimes too, that semi-frozen meat slices better.
Yeah.
So,
apparently.
This is semi-frozen and it's actually slicing really good.
Mm-hmm.
So do you like also, this is from field to plate, so we don't, sometimes we cook wild food, like we'll do deer, turkey, fish, shrimp, stuff that comes from wild. And then sometimes we do pork, chicken, or whatever, we do a mixture of everything. So
Deer's
I think
good.
that you're quite a big hunter also, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I hunt deer and turkey.
What's your favorite way to eat deer meat?
We like it canned.
Canned. That is cool. I've never canned deer meat. I've always wanted to.
It's great.
Do you help when y'all can it?
Yeah.
They
Yeah, we killed a deer, if I'm sure, like last year.
yeah.
And yeah, my fun fact, I thought that it was a doe. It was really the deer that I was saving for next year.
Was it? Yeah, there'll be another one Phil's place.
Yeah, it was this little button book. I thought that it was a doe.
Oh, did you?
It was really the button book that I was saving for next year.
So what's some dishes you make with some canned deer meat?
We like deer gravy and having mashed potatoes with it and do that.
Need some help with that. We can take a big knife and cut that out for you. Have you ever seen this trick on this? So you see that white seam right there?
Mm-hmm.
You can take your knife and go right down that like that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh, never seen that done before.
Kindly get that out of there. It helps sometimes cut it out. Might make it a little, and you can get rid of most of that. Sometimes I'll cut back over here and just get that out. But it makes it a little easier for you to cut. That's actually the tenderloins or the pork loins separate there sometimes, especially which you all got tenderloin, but on the pork loins, and you can separate the tenderloin out from the pork loin. So, and I'm actually just going to reverse around here while he's cutting that. Just check on the rice. We don't want it to cook too fast. We want it to simmer. And it's done a really good job. So let's actually, Eli, let me let you look at this. I'll bring it to you and see if we're on track of what it should look like.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what our rice looks like. And I think rinsing it soaking does help because it's not been boiling too long. So this is Eli's rice, what it's looking like. And where does this go on the dish? What part of this is the dish do we?
We usually serve it below.
Below? Okay.
Below the meats,
Cool. Good deal. So, when we get everything cut, we're going, what do you usually set your cooker on? And I can't pronounce it, I would. Look, how do you pronounce that?
Le Creuset.
Le Creuset.
Yeah.
Le Creuset.
They pronounce it totally different in France, though.
Well, I'll pronounce it how you're pronouncing it because I can actually say that. I have a hard time with some words.
We all do.
So, when we get cooking, what do you cook the meat on? What temperature, far as set the burner?
Well, we cook on a gas stove, so it's going to be completely different.
Completely different.
We usually set it on about a medium, I'd say.
About medium, okay. So here in a minute, whenever we're going to finish cutting the meat, and when we come back, we'll actually, Eli will take us through on how to cook the meat and what set it on and get going that way. So we're back ready to cook our
meat.
So we got our nice pork loin, and also while we was on break, we washed our hands, washed our cutting boards, knives, so we're good and clean coming back. So what are we going to do with this meat, Eli?
We have our rice in here, don't we?
Our rice is over there right now.
So we need to put our rice in first.
Put our rice in first. We cook, we want to cook the meat first.
Wait, no, we cook the meat first.
Okay, good deal. So we'll take when we help you with the lid, I'll let you. What do you usually, temperature-wise, do you cook meat on far as heat wise? What do you say your range?
Well,
Cooking?
well, we have a gas, so we do medium.
Good deal. So.
Me too.
Well, I don't try to put things sticking on us. I need to get you a spatula. I wasn't even ready for you. Okay, there you go.
And then we take seasoned salt, please.
So, let me open it for you, sir. There you go.
And we season the meat with seasoned salt.
Okay.
You know, we just season salt on everything.
Get me some more.
I'd say that's about good.
Okay, I'll put this to the side for you. Anything else going there right now? I see you got some ginger. Do you put it in now or later?
Yeah.
Sprinkle a little bit in now. I like ginger. So there you go.
Yeah.
You ever eat sushi?
I love it.
I do too. So one of my favorite things when you eat sushi, you know what that is? The little pickled ginger you get with it.
I dropped my towel.
It's easy to do. The little slivers.
Right.
There's another one.
You like the pickled ginger?
Yep.
Really?
There's your ginger. Oh, I love it. When they eat, you know. Funny story about that. First time I ever tried sushi was on a buffet, Chinese buffet.
And, that's more than good.
So it wasn't all that great. I was like, you know, if sushi's like this, I don't ever want to eat it again. That's the thing. So we finally got to go to a, here I stir it for you. So it takes a little bit for this burner. For y'all out there, you know, normally we always cook on this. It takes sometimes a while for a thick kettle for this to heat up. So if you're cooking on either gas, like Eli was talking about, or this, or stove, it's all different cooking times.
Right.
So this is a little bit slower than all the others. So one of the first times I got it, Eli, I was like, I don't know if I ever want to eat it again. So we went to actually a place that makes it, and this has been several years ago, and I ordered some and just fell in love with sushi. And ever since then, I could eat it 2 or 3 times a week if I could get it.
Have you tried the eel rolls?
Yes, I've eaten.
Those are great.
The barbecued ones. They make some that's barbecued eel too, and it's really good. It's like an Asian barbecue.
Never tried that.
Yeah.
But I ate an eel roll at a hibachi restaurant. It was amazing.
It's one of my favorites. So do we get the meat to brown and stage, or we let it start cooking now?
Vegetables first, actually.
So let's take a quick break here, okay? So Eli's got our pork cooking, and he's going to show us and tell us about broccoli. So
I've already de-leafed it because you don't want the leaves in this dish, you know. So now you're gonna cut off these little florets. You don't want to have the stalk because it would take way too long to cook.
So we want to just try to get the florets off, like the small stems to put in there. So this dish, is it more like an all-in-one pot type dish? Once you get to this point, you just keep just adding, building flavors?
Basically, yeah.
Do you want me to help you with onion?
Sure, you can cut the onion.
Let me grab this. We actually got extra cutting board here. Eli, let me raise this up and grab it out of your way. Oh, I'll slide over here. So, how do you want your onion cut? Like long, thin pieces, like stir fry style?
Yeah.
Okay. I can do that. Now, you gonna laugh at me when I cry, are you?
No.
Okay, good deal.
We all do it.
Sometimes the onions bring out the tears in my eyes.
Hey, we all do it. Why is there a reason to laugh at you if we all do it?
On your veggies, especially broccoli, do you, you mentioned to me earlier that you don't, and I agree with you because we talked about asparagus a few weeks ago about people overcooking it and it being real mushy. It ain't all that good, is it? So
you don't want it mushy.
Is that kind of what you look for in these vegetables? How do you like your vegetables cooked?
You want them to still be kind of firm, I think. And you see, you don't want to overcook them and turn them into straight mush, you know?
Yes, I agree.
That would ruin them.
Some bitter flavor. So do you put the whole onion in there?
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. You're bound to get me crying, ain't you?
Hey.
Gotta get it done, don't we?
Sometimes in cooking, you have to do what you gotta do.
That's right, I agree. You gotta do what you gotta do. So like I was saying, I
try to avoid onions because of this exact
I do follow your cooking on Facebook for those that don't look find Eli and them, and you know, he cooks some awesome stuff.
Thank you.
It floors me. I'm like, wow, I wish I could cook some of those meals.
You can.
So we're learning how to do that. He's actually on here, and I know how to make this dish after this. Another thing I kindly see you do all the time, and I'm envious of your cookware. So I take it you got some good friends all over that hooks you up with some good cookware, right?
Yes, that pot, it's only available in Canada.
Wow.
It was sent to us by a friend. Oh no.
That's all right. We'll get it later. It's just fine.
It was sent to us by a woman named Miss Lenore.
Miss Lenore.
Lenore Garrick.
And she lives in Canada.
Yes.
Cool. So, if you want me to get this, do you want the onions broke up like just individual pieces? And
that's it.
you want me to go ahead and add this, or do you want to add it?
We add the broccoli at the same time as we do the onions, so yeah, go ahead and start adding it.
Okay. So I'm going to add your onions to this. And do I just stir this in? Is that what you want me to do? Stir it into your pork?
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, stir it into the pork.
Okay, so I can do that. You just have to tell me what to do, because I don't know. So you'll have to, like, hey, you need to be doing this or that. Just let me know, okay?
Okay. Hey, I mean, new things are hard to cook if you don't know how to cook.
Exactly, and I don't know how to cook this meal. But it smells good. If y'all was in here right now, and you could smell the ginger and seasoning salt coming off this meat, it's just awesome.
The smell will make your house heavenly. The smell is heavenly.
I said, make your house heavenly.
The smell is heavenly.
So all this is this broccoli. Do you need it smaller, or is this the right size?
That's exactly the right size, yeah.
Okay. And so I'll be getting some of this out of your way. Although you don't use this no more, right?
No, but you can use them for soups and stuff. So you can.
Wow.
Yeah, you can use them for like soups, broccoli casserole. This is what we use. Yeah, we carve it out.
You use it all. Try to use every bit of it. That's awesome. So we're going to save these. We'll put them to the side,
right.
And at some time we'll.
Yeah, you can
we'll have Eli maybe show us how to do that. On it.
Yeah, you can make casseroles out of the stock. You can make soups, I'd say. I mean, yeah.
We didn't know that. So you told us how you like to candy your meat.
Yeah.
And then you said you did turkey hunt some too.
Yes.
Turkey's real good eating.
Yes.
I like wild turkey. We've cooked wild turkey on here several different times, different ways. So we always think that's good.
I've only killed one turkey that we actually found. I have an awesome story that probably no one will believe, though, because there's no dead turkeys to prove.
It's like catching big fish, but you don't have the fish show people.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's right. That happens. Like a fisherman tale.
Yeah.
So I'll pack this over for you. And we stuff this right in, right? Put it right in there.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Now, you can just take it by hand, or you can do it you were doing. Yeah, you can. I myself take it by hand. You don't want to put in the small leaves.
Leaflets.
Yeah, you don't want to put
they're
in.
no good, right?
Right, you don't want to put these.
So do we cover it now or just let it keep cooking and it gets to where you want it at?
Cover it.
Cover it. So what does cover do? Maybe does it?
I think I think that it steams and that creates moisture, if I'm sure.
Cooks it better. Good.
And that's how it creates your sauce.
Okay. So it's important we need to get it covered at some point so it steams and creates sauce.
That's why we have our brown sugar and our flour.
Now, sauce time. We're getting close to getting ready to eat, ain't we? I'm hungry. I've only eaten very little today. I know I got a good holding tank, so
I've only ate a small oatmeal bar.
So I've been excited for Eli's cooking, so I hadn't eaten much. So let's run through. Let's do our sauce. There you go. What do you want to start with, or what do we need to be doing?
Brown sugar, right? Yeah, brown sugar.
How much do you want in it? Start with one. We just sprinkle you some in and you stir it around.
I guess we do the whole thing. Yeah, we just do the whole thing.
Okay, do the whole thing. There you go.
Same with the flour.
Same with the flour. Okay. I'm going to put about 3/4 of that because I think I actually added a little more flour than what you told me to this thing. So we'll say.
Yeah, 3/4.
Yeah.
You do the same. Okay. It's the same measurement with the brown sugar.
Okay. Now what? What is?
Stir.
Stir. Okay. It happens. And see, we got garlic and watered chestnuts. You showed me a neat little thing a minute ago when we did the chestnuts. He had me cut like
halfway and then drain it so you don't have to hold in the lid, and then you open it all the way. You know, that's just what I found yesterday whenever we were making it to practice.
Want me to help hold that for you?
Thanks.
Want me to help you with it?
Yeah, it's getting a bit hard to stir.
Let me help you. Won't you, here, it's straight. This is high too, it's aggravating. You hold on to that right there, like that. And I hold on this side. That is heavy, hard to stir, and I agree with you. I think it's pretty rough to stir. It's got so much goodness in it, that's why. So you want to stir all this up, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Stir this down a notch. Oh, it looks good. I don't know. We'll show it to y'all in a minute there. Let's get it stirred up good. Okay. Now what do we need to do to it? After we get all stirred up, what's the next step?
The next step, if I'm sure, would be water chestnut.
Water chestnuts, and you got a little garlic. When do you want to put it in? Right now too?
Right now, yeah.
How much garlic do you want to put in them? Let's add just a touch. Let's add just a touch of water to the bottom of the Eli. Just a touch. Okay?
Yeah, that would make more sauce.
Yeah.
The more liquid.
A little more liquid to it.
Yeah, the more liquid, the more sauce you get.
That's my fault because most of the time you.
And sauce is always great.
I let the lid off of it a little bit so we could look at it. And so longer as I was taking this recipe, right, you leave the lid on, you don't let as much escape, but you have more sauce and more of that. So let me add just a little bit more for you, Eli. We'll get that goodness. It's got all kinds of goodness in the bottom of it. So how much garlic do you want to put in there? 2 tablespoons. Okay.
Yeah, that would work. 2
There's
tablespoons.
1. There's 3 tablespoons. You never can have too much garlic, right?
Huh?
Never have too much garlic, right?
Right.
That's right.
Especially in pasta.
Yes, exactly. So, what's your favorite pasta dish?
We don't really make pasta much, but I like fettuccine alfredo.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
This looks so good. So now we're going to add your watered chestnuts. And what I was getting ready to tell them, you was showing me a minute ago about the watered chestnuts. Cut like 3/4 around it, drain it out, and then pop the top because that keeps it in there, you know. You can do tuna fish or anything like that, drain the juices out of it. So you want to add those?
So how many?
I think we're going to put them all in there. I like
Okay.
water chestnuts.
Yeah.
I don't know what the recipe is. It's my preference. It's your recipe.
Yeah, I know, right?
There
Want
you
one
go.
right now?
Yeah, sure.
Grab one. Just grab.
I like them.
I know, right?
Yep. So I'm gonna. So are we? This is pretty much done, other than plating it up, right? And adding whatever else we want to on the end. So I'm actually going to turn this up. Let me get this rag here, because it's hot. Just turn the burner off so we don't touch it now. And let our folks at their TV land look at it. Look at what Eli created today. And I have a new dish I think I'm going to absolutely love. So we're going to plate it up. I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to put these over to the side.
For full servings, it makes 4, and it has small leftovers.
So looks like me and Eli will be the only one eating in the kitchen today. I can eat for 2 at least. I think they serve a lot. It's a lot of food. So this rice cooker is awesome. And you got any history on this?
On the rice cooker?
Yeah.
What do you mean in history?
How long have you had it? Have you had it for a little while?
Yeah.
I like it. It's nice. It cooked rice quick too. So, how do we plate this up? We put the rice on first.
Yeah, that's what we do.
So I'm gonna help you with that.
We just put the rice, and then we just put this on, and then we add our sauces.
Okay. What kind of sauce do you use? Is your favorite served with this, Eli?
Well, what we do is we take 2 things:
Bring them over and tell us.
soy sauce
Get right here
and
sit.
hoisin sauce. Use this brand. It's Lecum Key, and you can use whatever brand soy sauce you want. Right now we're using La Choy.
Do you have any favorite sauces that you like or anything like that?
Hoisin sauce.
Hoisin. That's my wife's favorite, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, she loves that stuff. We keep it on the refrigerator. We put it in everything. So and then we put this on it next, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we just add our
Does
sauce.
that look like enough liquid? Do we need to add anything else to stir? You think that'd be good to go?
That ought to be fine.
It looks good. I just want to make sure. So I'm going to help. These dishes has to be awesome because they're like cast iron heavy. Good.
Yeah, they are.
And look how good this looks, guys, up there. Come on.
There's like 2 ways to ruin them. Dropping them, that's always very bad. And then thermal shock, which is where if you heat them up and then you just drop them in ice cold water, they will explode.
Really? Like, explode, huh?
Well, they will shatter.
Wow. I didn't know that. So that's something we learned today, too. I've learned so much
Don't do
cooking
that.
with you today, Eli. It's been
I have
such a fun time.
Yeah.
We'll have to do it again before long.
Sure.
You said you like shrimp?
Yeah, love
And
shrimp.
we'll cook shrimp here before long again.
Shrimp's one of my favorite seafoods.
Maybe have you guessed. I want to dump this water in there just so it'll be heating back up. We have a little bit of goodies in there.
Hoisin sauce.
So,
Soy sauce.
I think we need to get a fork and try this. What do you think?
Yeah.
I'll grab us a couple.
Where's the fork?
I'll get it.
Want to
So
add
this
in
is
sauce?
how we, yeah, let's put a little bit on this end. You fix it how you usually eat it, and that's how I want to try it.
We don't do a specific order. We just grab whatever's closest and put it on.
Let's do it. That's how I like it. That's how I cook. I wing it all the time on here.
We usually add a good amount of soy sauce, and since this is a thick sauce, you have to really squeeze it, you know.
Ooh, that looks good.
It's great.
So, guys and ladies out there, this is Eli's creation. We're getting ready to try it in a minute, but I want you to look at the full picture of this bad boy. I mean, I am envious. But I know how to cook it now, and I appreciate it.
This right here is my personal favorite dish. I feel everyone should make it at least once.
So Eli not only come on here, but he knocked it out of the park today, guys. And I learned so much cooking with you today, Eli. Appreciate it. We want to thank MTTV for letting us have this opportunity to do this cooking show. But and like always, this will air in a couple weeks or like that. We'll have it ready. We'll advertise it on Facebook. You guys can tune in and watch it. And we'll try to come up with a recipe and put it on Facebook so y'all can cook it just like we did today. But I think I've talked enough. I think we need to eat, don't you? Let's give it.
Sounds good enough to me.
So I'm going to get a piece of broccoli.
Get it all.
Get it all. Let's do it.
Get it all. Now just get it all.
And broccoli. Oh, put it on here. Throw some of this rice I knocked off on here. Okay. It is awesome. Outstanding, Eli.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks for tuning in with us. We so look forward to y'all watching the show. It's been a pleasure. It's been awesome cooking with Eli here today. And we just look forward to, there you go. Look forward to seeing y'all on the next show.